Hi everyone and happy Sunday. In today's virtual Sunday service from Beaver Parish, we learned two very important things. One was what flannelgraph is, as Adrian used it to illustrate the Bible story. And the other, I'm going to play a little clip to you now, a really fascinating insight into that story where after his resurrection, Jesus meets up again with Peter and gives him 3 chances to answer a very important question.
There were 3 denials. There's going to be 3 restorations. Jesus is going to ask Peter a question 3 times and allow Peter to answer it honestly and truthfully. And by the end of it, there will be healing. And the question is this: Peter, do you love me? And the answer from Peter that brings about the healing for each of the 3 denials is, Lord, you know that I love you. But there's something that I need to tell you about this. Because when you read it in the English version that we read everything from, the word for do you love me and yes, you know I love you, in English is the same word. In Greek, it's 2 different words. And there's a reason for that. Peter isn't answering Jesus in the way that he's being asked. So Jesus asks Peter, do you love me? And the word for love that Jesus uses, agape. You may have heard that word. It's the deep, rich love of God that's full of generosity and grace and mercy and kindness and acceptance and affirmation and love and outpouring and self-giving and all of those things that are the life of Jesus when we see him in the gospel stories. That's the heart and love of God. And when Jesus says to Peter, do you love me? It's that love, agape love. And Peter's had a bit of a reality check and all he can say is, and he used another word, it's philos. And it's at the start of words like philosophy and philanthropy, and it's a good word. But it's a word that's about commitment and friendship and something. It's a good word, but it isn't agape. So, first time Jesus says, do you agape love me? Peter says, I love you like really, really good friends. Second time, Peter, do you agape love me? Peter replies, Lord, you know that and he uses the friendship word again. Third time, Peter, do you? This is incredible. Jesus changes his word. He abandons the agape word. Says to Peter, do you love me like a really good friend? And Peter says, yes, Lord, that's what I love you. The healing's complete because they've met. But look who had to move. Jesus had to change. Jesus had to adopt the other word. Oh, the grace and mercy of God. The Christmas gospel, the word became flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. And there it is.